Hey there. This evening I wanted to talk a little bit about my influences on my music. And I'm a big Bob Dylan fan and that whole protest era in the 60s. And Bob Dylan, one of his songs back then was Hey Mr. Tambourine Man. Hey Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Now that uses a very interesting and common chord progression, 4-5-1-6 minor. And there's another song from that era by Donovan. You may have heard of him, Scottish folk artist as well. And he did a song called The Universal Soldier, which went using the same chord progression as Hey Mr. Tambourine Man, or at least for part of the song. It goes, he's 5'4" and 6 feet 2. He fights with missiles and with swords, I think it goes. So obviously me being a songwriter, and of course Pete Seeger, another of the folk revivalists of that kind of era, and even slightly before Bob Dylan, of course, he always one of his quotes is that every songwriter is a link in a chain. So I see myself as trying to pass this all forward in my own small way. So I wrote a song using the chord progression 4-5-1-6 minor. And it's called The Puppet Master, and he goes, I tell you who to worship, what fancy things to buy. And it's basically, you can sort of hear the similarity of the melody as well over that chord progression. And the song goes and does something different a bit later on, but I thought that was a good starting point for me to use that familiar chord progression that is inspired by those two 60s icons. Well, obviously Dylan more than 60s, but and Donovan too, not to do him any disservice, but to sort of carry forward that sort of folk tradition in my small way. So the 4-5-1-6 minor, if you're interested, if you're in the key of C major, that would be starting off on F the 4th, G the 5th, then moving to C the 1st, and then an A minor for the 6 minor. I'll put a link in. I'll put a clip in after this for you to see me playing my song, The Puppet Master. But go back and have a look. I'll put in the comments a link to the other two songs I mentioned, the Bob Dylan and the Donovan song that you both use that same chord progression, and see if you can hear the similarities. It should be quite obvious. And let me know what you think. And if you've had a go using this chord progression as well, if you're a songwriter, artist, then let me know. Maybe post one of your songs in the response in the comments. Hope you enjoy it, and thanks for listening. Cheers, Ryan.
I tell you who to worship, what fancy things to buy. The life I say you need, I have for sale. Manoeuvring the airwaves to perpetuate my life. My plots and schemes to rule you cannot fail. I am the puppet master, no one can ever know that I am the puppet master, and I run the show.